Hey, Jim Duncan with RealCentralVA.com, thinking about the top Twitter lists that have come out in recent weeks by Dustin and Stefan. One, I'm glad with all the conversation about who is included and who is excluded from the lists. It goes to show that we've solved all the problems in the real estate space, that we have time to fret about something as relatively insignificant as who's on and who's not on a list. A couple thoughts about it. One, I think that the only ones who profit from being on this list in a way that's not an ego is anybody who happens to be a vendor in the real estate space. The only issue I really have with them is the follow all button on Stefan's list, because I see Twitter as a place to engage with other people and follow people that you care at least a tiny bit about, and the blind lemming mentality of following 100 people at a time that you may or may not have ever heard of, to me, dilutes the value and the power of Twitter. It takes it from being a place where you actually know somebody and want to follow them to, hey, somebody told me I should follow this. This might be the silver bullet that gets me involved in the real estate space, or might help me sell a house. It's silly. I've spent a long time, as many of my peers and friends in the real estate Twitter space, whatever you want to call it, RE.net, over the years, following, finding, and engaging with people that many of whom, if not most of whom, I interact with on Twitter, I consider friends. So the only piece of advice I would give is maybe the next time there's a list, exclude the follow all button. And the advice I would give for people who are seeing these lists for the first time is that following 100 people blindly is not going to make you better at what you do. My advice is to look at who's on the list, look at who these people are, see how many tweets they have, see how many people are following them, see who's following them. I think it's a chance that we have to educate new people to the Twitter world of the value that can be there. So that's it. If you're on the list, congratulations. If you're not on the list, congratulations. It's just a list. Hope you have a good day.